Hi, I'm Hannah Newmark.
I'm Myra Buch.
And I'm Erin Mullen, reporting for the Lobby Observer.
January has already introduced so many changes for the new year, especially in the political realm. With last year being an election year here in the U.S., 2025 has been kicked off by the inauguration of President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, who will serve as the 47th administration for the next 4 years.
The inauguration was held on Sunday, January 20th, 2025, in the U.S. Capitol building in Washington, D.C. On this day, the President and Vice President-elect were sworn in the Oval Office and officially began their 4-year term. The inaugural address tends to be the most captivating factor of the ceremony.
From Trump's speech to the inaugural galas held throughout the night, there were numerous instances that sparked debate. Let's head down to field reporters Sady, Allen, and Suveera, Kuntla, who surveyed Westboro High School students and faculty about whether or not they watched the inauguration and their thoughts on it.
Who am I here with today?
I'm Audit Krishna.
Mia Viette.
Molly.
Ryan.
Videsh.
Ava Jacobs. Did you watch the inauguration?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I did.
Parts of it. What are some of your key takeaways from it?
I think it was pretty shocking. A lot of the discussion was about things that went wrong with the last term and not things that are going to go right in the next term.
I noticed that a lot of the Democratic and Republican parties were separated. I agree with what was said, and I'm content with the speech that was given.
I thought it was pretty good. Seems like this president's going to try to get a lot of things done.
Trump seems very optimistic about the country and how it's going to become, and I'm optimistic too.
So, did you watch the inauguration?
I did not.
No, I did not.
Was there any reason why?
I just didn't feel like watching it. It was kind of overwhelming.
I just feel like it didn't really affect me, and I just didn't really care about it.
Mm-hmm. Did you see clips of it anywhere?
Yeah, I saw some clips on TikTok.
I did see the clip of Elon Musk.
How did you feel about that clip?
I don't really understand why he's getting into politics. It kind of confused me, but at the same time, I don't really care, so.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. It's interesting to hear everyone's different opinions on the inauguration, and it's great to see how many people are involved in our country's politics.
I completely agree. For greater insight into this year's especially eventful presidential inauguration, we'll be detailing some of the most memorable events that made this one unique compared to others in the past.
Number 1. First off, change in venue. For the third time in America's history, the presidential inauguration was moved inside. Just 3 days before the ceremony, President Trump announced that due to dangerously cold temperatures in the nation's capital, he was going to move it into the rotunda of the Capitol building.
This change, though necessary for safety and comfort, received mixed reactions. Inconveniently, the security detail, consisting of both D.C. police and Secret Service, had to re-network a plan, and the president was in close quarters with his Democratic counterpart, which created apparent tension.
Number 2, booing. It's safe to say that multiple prominent political figures were not given a warm welcome into the rotunda.
Big boos right now, as you can imagine. I don't know if you guys can hear it over my mic, but
Boy, is that striking.
The Clintons, Barack Obama, and most of all, Mike Pence, were booed upon their entrance into the ceremony. Composure was upheld, but the rowdiness gained tons of media coverage and was said to take away from the typical grace of the event.
Number 3. When being sworn in and taking the oath of office, it was noted that President Trump did not place his hand on the Bible, a tradition dating back to our first president, but kept his hand down by his side. This definitely stirred up some controversy because he broke such a long-followed tradition.
Number 4. Elon's salute has been covered all over the news. It has been a conversation worldwide that has caused a lot of unrest and concern. At the end of one of his speeches, Elon Musk faced the crowd and saluted, then turned around and saluted again to the flag. His gesture was identical to the salute Nazi supporters did during World War II. It has caused a huge amount of discomfort and fear across the country, especially for people of Jewish religion or descent.
On the other hand, many of his supporters are claiming the salute was not actually a Nazi salute, but instead just him gesturing out to the crowd awkwardly.
my heart goes out to you.
In many countries, the video of him saluting has been censored because the salute that he replicates in his gesture is illegal there and cannot be shown.
Number 5, people in attendance. Lastly, another topic of conversation was the people who went to watch the president get sworn in. There were many that weren't necessarily expected, as well as some people who were expected, yet did not make an appearance.
Specifically, there was an unusual crowd of lawmakers or people from the judicial system, as well as a handful of CEOs, such as Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg, which was much more than usual. However, Michelle Obama and Nancy Pelosi were not in attendance. Nancy Pelosi has been open about not supporting our new president, and this was most likely the reason that she did not attend.
Thanks, Hannah. Overall, these points are very compelling in discussion, and we are all fascinated to see where Trump's presidency will lead us.
This has been Myra Buch,
Erin Mullen,
and Hannah Newmark, reporting for the Lobby Observer at Studio 33 at Westboro TV.